Johnson, get me those TPS reports by noon or you're fired. Hey everyone, Noah Hammond back with some more advice. Now today we're going to be talking about team building in the new paradigm. And as you might have guessed, I don't recommend TPS reports, bosses, and a harsh working environment where people are held accountable through fear structures. What we're going to be talking about today with team building in the new paradigm is really a shift that's been occurring for the last 10, 15, 20 years. And it's what allows the top companies that are really pushing the envelope to be really successful. In the new paradigm of business, the old structure of bosses and hierarchy and authority is losing power. And the reason this is occurring is because people are waking up to their own potential. And people no longer want to be treated like robots. They don't want to be cogs in a wheel. They don't want to be in a cubicle and all these people are in cubicles and you are this team of cubicle people and you answer to this boss and that boss answers to this boss and this boss answers to this boss and everybody's worried about working just hard enough to not get fired, right? That structure of company is no longer going to be pushing the leading edge, because in order to be a company that's really succeeding on this day and age, you have to be constantly not just progressing, but taking quantum leaps. You need to be constantly reinventing your industry, coming out with things that are unlike anything that's ever been seen before. And that happens from a place of creativity and a place of peak potential. And when you have this non-dynamic structure of fear-based employers and employees, nobody is going to be functioning in their highest good and delivering their highest good to the world, which ultimately, for you to reinvent your industry, you have to have a team of people who are creating from their highest potential, and the culmination of that highest potential team reinvents an industry, takes quantum leaps in an industry. Every several years there's a quantum leap occurring, right? And so the structure, the new paradigm of business and the new way a team functions is really much more democratic. The basic mindset is that there are no bosses, just everybody is playing their critical role on the team. I'm not your boss. I'm just the person whose role it is to manage the completion of this project. And I'm not telling you what to do because that's my job. I'm instructing you because I have the awareness to do so, and that's my role on this team. Every team needs a manager. Every team needs a coach. I'm the coach, right? And now the person who's doing, say, web development, they're not the web development guy, stick him in a cubicle, and if he doesn't output his TPS reports on time, put a new web development guy in the cubicle. The web development guy is an amazing creator who's serving his highest good by working on this peak performance team, right? And the video editor is an amazing creator. And the person who is handling customer service is an amazing human relations person. They click with people, they enjoy conversing with people. Everybody is serving their highest good on the team, and the peak potential team is outputting something that's greater than any of these people could have possibly created on their own. That is what team building in this new paradigm looks like. Because when you connect everything that you're doing as a company away from the individual and out to the world, when people see that they're serving their highest good not only by performing their tasks as greatly as possible, but by serving the world as greatly as possible, by being part of this team, that's when people get inspired. That's when people do inspired work. And that's when you can reinvent your industry with powerful team dynamics. So when people can see clearly that they're changing the world in a more impactful way by working as part of your team than they could possibly do on their own, that's when you get really high quality people doing really high quality work inside of your organization. So there aren't bosses. With the team I've built so far, I don't ever call them my employees. I call them my team members, right? And my role on the team is to be the coach, is to be the orchestrator, the organizer, because I have the awareness, I have the experience, I have the drive, and I have the desire. Their job is to bring their skill sets to the team as powerfully as possible so that the entire team can serve the purpose that our team is here to serve in the highest good. Connect everything with what your team is doing, not back to the specifics of the team, but to the result they're producing in the world. Especially when you're talking with your team like, hey, you messed up. It's not you messed up and you're bad. It's you messed up and we're trying to create this result out in the world that's going to be powerful. And by this mess up occurring, we're not creating that result as effectively. Right? So the whole team functions as a unit. There is no negativity, there is no fear, there is no fear of failure. If you fail, it's a lesson and the team learns that lesson and progresses together. It's an all are equal kind of democratic atmosphere. And that's the new paradigm. These old paradigms where people are treated like robots, they're going to quickly disintegrate. And that's where you see people who are unhappy with their job, who are working just hard enough to not get fired, and who go home every day thinking, how can I escape this? What can I do to not do this anymore? Right? And you're not getting quality work out of those people. You're not getting creation out of those people because their creative juices are turned off. Right? So that is the new paradigm of business. There's a million more aspects to it, but I just wanted to share this, the very basic foundation of team building in the new paradigm. I hope that's been helpful for some of you guys. If you're not building a team yourself, if you just see how you're functioning inside your team and whether or not it's helpful for you and it's inspiring you to be the greatest you can be, or if it's deterring you from being the greatest you can be, you might want to look for a new team to join. So I hope this has been helpful, everyone. As always, please like the video if you like it, comment below, subscribe to the channel, like me on Facebook, check me out on noahhammond.com and leave me comments there and use my contact form. And I'll be back soon with another video. Thanks for watching.